Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Wednesday, the 15th of March. Today we read John chapter 5 as we follow McShane's readings, and it begins with a story of Jesus healing a paralyzed man at the pool of Bethesda. Now, about the pool, we're told that here a great number of disabled people used to lie: the blind, the lame, the paralyzed. One who was there who had been an invalid for 38 years. And Jesus goes up and says, "Do you want to get well?" And the man says, "Well, I do want to, but I've got nobody to help me into the water." Now, what was exactly going on there? The text doesn't make clear. There have been all sorts of ideas, but this man didn't have the help he needed. And so Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your mat, and walk." And at once he was healed, and he did. And as I read that, I thought, we're told that there were a great number of disabled people. So this wasn't the only man that had a problem. The whole place had lots of people that were disabled, and one of them was healed. And one wonders what the others did. And you can imagine them saying, "Oh, what happened to Bartholomew? He's been here for 30 years. And, oh no, last week that Jesus character healed him and sent him off." And I wonder how many people didn't stop and think, "Oh, well, if Jesus could heal him, why didn't Jesus heal me?" And as I read that, I thought as well, it would be quite easy for Jesus to have gone to the pool and just stood at the side and said, "Excuse me, everybody, attention please. If you'd like to be healed, just raise your hand. Thank you, I see those hands. Now, get up, take your mat, and go." And they would have all got up and left. So he didn't. And we're not sure why. We're not sure why that one person was healed. It couldn't have been that he'd been following Jesus. He was an invalid lying at the pool. He probably didn't even know Jesus. We're not told that he'd called on Jesus or appealed to Jesus or anything like that. And it made me realize that when we are following God, he will often work in ways that do not make complete sense to us. And we will often wonder why he does certain things and not others. Why is it that so-and-so prayed for their knee replacement op and it went perfectly? They were out of hospital within sort of 3 days. They were walking and they've just run the comrades. Whereas that person had exactly the same op. We prayed just as much for them, and they're still walking with a stick. Why does that happen? Why do we pray for people and some people, families are healed and other people's families break down? And I don't believe that if we look at this story here, that it was anything inherent in the man. We're not told that he'd done anything, that he deserved anything, that there was anything about him. It was God's sovereign choice. And sometimes you just have to sit back and say, "God, I don't understand. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. From my perspective, it looks wrong. But I trust that you are loving, you are good, you are doing what you need to fulfill your plans and intentions for my life and your world." And we rest on that. So be puzzled, hang on to that, have the peace that Jesus gives, and know that we are always blessed.